So you've just reached Platinum rank in Fortnite Chapter 6 and now you're stuck repeatedly dying off spawn. No worries, today I'm going to show you a bunch of tips to help you get out of Platinum rank in Fortnite Chapter 6, but if you could quickly help me out by dropping a like and subscribing down below, as I'm trying to get to 3,000 subs by the end of February next year, I'd really appreciate that. So moving into the video, my first main tip is smart fights. Now if you're landing off spawn and consistently dying, this could be because you're just hot dropping and taking fights with no real weapons. And if you're going to land at a contested drop and fight someone, you at least need to have a shotgun and a couple of builds, as well as maybe some minis to have an advantage. Otherwise, it's really stupid to fight someone. If you don't have all of these, the only exception to fighting someone should be is if they have no weapon. Because otherwise every fight is just going to be a 50-50, and if you manage to just luckily win one fight, there's going to be a very high chance that you won't win the next fight. So make sure you definitely have all of these things before you fight someone off spawn. It's even worse if you chase someone with pretty much no guns, maybe an SMG, and they run into a shotgun. They're just going to have a 100% chance of killing you and winning that fight. So if you're fighting off spawn, make sure to pick your fights carefully, as well as when you're fighting in endgame, only take fights if you really need it, so you need some materials or you need something, there's something to gain from it. My second main tip is landing spots. If you usually get the most percentage from your fights in ranked and you're a decent fighter, try and land at a non-popular main location like Hopeful Heights, Flooded Frogs or Magic Mosses and fight people there. Avoid the main drops with medallions and lots of people like Demon's Dojo or Shogun's Solitude. If you die 1 or 2 games to kind of get a gauge of where you're at this season, that's fine. Just change to an uncontested drop spot on the edge of the map and play for endgame to rack up your percentage, because you can still gain a lot just from getting to top 20, top 10, especially in Platinum. You can still gain a lot of percentage. Like I had one game where I was in Plat 1, I think I only got like 5 kills or something, but I made it to top 10. I nearly went up an entire rank. So it's worth it to have really good percentage. You gain a lot more percentage anyway for just making it to endgame rather than getting a couple of kills and then dying off spawn. So it's best not to camp, but just pick your fights strategically, and same with your drop spot. This is a bit more of an advanced tip, but clipping your deaths. If you take a 15 to 20 second clip of your death to show the lead up to your death, it can be a really good way to see what happened to you, and if you could have done anything before it to kind of change the outcome. Whether it was not engaging in that fight because you had no mats and heals, or choosing to land at a different spot off spawn and you died quickly, or whether you just missed a really easy edit and you need to practice. Doing this is really good for you to improve. While it might be painful to rewatch, it's a good way to learn what you need to do in the future so you don't make stupid mistakes. These 3 crucial tips will help you get into Diamond in a few games if you learn how to put them into practice. So I hope this helps, and if it did, please like and subscribe so I can see you again, and have a good one.